Welcome back, everybody, to the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 23. Season number 4 is underway, and we're going to see the return of Pablo Santana, our first ever draft pick in this series. He made his debut a few years ago. Last year was supposed to be his first full season. Has a head contusion after his 9th start, and he's out for the rest of the season. Only threw 45 and 2/3 innings pitch. He does have a start this year. It's a quality start. Didn't get any decision in it, but we're going to get into a game with him. We're also going to see Miles Cabrera. Probably the best pick out of this last draft. He's an A potential, 63 overall. We will see his debut in Double-A. Very good contact versus lefties. Definitely needs to work pretty much everywhere else. He already has 71 clutch, though. That is crazy to see, but he could be very, very good. And you can see he is ranked 3rd on the top 100 list. Danny Lasnewski, another draft pick from this year. He's number 4. Corey Larkin up to 6. Look how many guys we have just in, the top 15. It is crazy to see. Will Cousins at 11. Brian Chang, the number 1 pick from a few years ago. He is right now at number 13. We'll see what season he puts up this year. Mark Tejada will probably go off of this list, obviously, when he gets all the experience under his belt in the big leagues. Jordan Kidd, this is a guy I just didn't even show in the offseason. I just picked him up. He's only a 48 overall, but A potential. He can play third and left. He needs work pretty much everywhere, so I'm not sure if he's going to really go up the list, but 30 already on their list. That is crazy to see. And Pablo Sanchez at 45. So we have a lot of top prospects in this top 50 list, and this farm system is really built up, that's for sure. So Chicago took 2 or 3. Then we take on Milwaukee. We went 8-3. J.J. Bleday hits himself a home run. Bo Bichette with a triple. Bubba Chandler goes 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned, and 6 Ks. He ends up getting the win. So we take that victory against Milwaukee. We did lose the first game. Third game we'll take 5-2. Pablo Lopez looks like he got the victory there. Bo Bichette hits 2 home runs. Wyatt Freehan with a home run. Tucupita Marcano is going to hit one as well. And yeah, Lopez goes 6 2/3, 5 hits. He strikes out 4, gets his first win of the season, and Helsley is going to get his first save on the season. So now we have a 3-game set against Atlanta, but before that, let's go down to Double-A. We're going to get the debut of Miles Cabrera. Now, Gene Tumulo, I was taking a look at him. B potential, 71 overall. He is 30 years old, so he's kind of a minor league lifer. But I'm interested to see what he can do. Maybe that's a guy that moves up the list and is more of a bench guy in the bigs. That could happen. And obviously, another draft pick here, Christopher Johnson. We'll see the development. He's already gone up. You can see an acceleration, fielding, and clutch. So Christopher Johnson, see what season he can put up in Double-A. But let's get into a game with Miles Cabrera. Here we go. I try to edit these guys' stance a little bit, maybe not too crazy, because sometimes they have like the absolute generic stance. So I try to find something that is different, and obviously I do edit all their equipment. If anybody wants to see any equipment upgrades for certain players, let me know. I could definitely do that, but I try to make it as good as I possibly can, as realistic as possible, and he gets robbed of a hit there. What a play in center field. I'm not sure why you're putting your glove down like that, but, okay, whatever. Hey, it worked. Makes the catch, so Cabrera robbed of his first career hit here in this minor leagues. And we'll see. We'll see how he moves up the ranks, Lower overall, he definitely has a good bat. He just has to really work on, I would say, everything else. 1-1 pitch. He gets a hold of this one. This one is deep in the left field, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Cabrera going to be on his way to second base, and there you go. And that's what he can do. He does have okay power here so far for only being 18. Very good contact. So the bat is there. We just got to work on more discipline, obviously trying to draw more walks possibly, and obviously work on the fielding. He definitely needs work on that. Here he goes, trying to score from second base, and he's in there safe as Cabrera gets a run on the board here in this 4th inning. Nice job by Pordozo, and there you go. So Cabrera, 1 for 2, has the double and a run, tied up at 3 apiece here in this 5th inning. Chance to do some work here. Takes the pitch outside there for a ball. Under the rain, tough conditions. 1-0. That's up the middle. This is going to be trouble. And that is not good. That is going to be a double play. Grounds out to pretty much an inning killer, I would say. I know you still have a man on the third base, but that's going to might be the inning. But let's go to the 7th. Man in scoring position. Tied up here at 4 apiece. So you got a lefty on the mound. Chance to get something good here. And hits this one. Ground ball over to third base. Easily played over to first. And that will do it there in the 7th inning. I'm not sure if we're going to get another at bat or not, and we will not. And we're going to end up losing this game, but Miles Cabrera is going to go 1 for 4 in his debut. We'll see more of him. We'll see more of these young guys for sure. Christopher Johnson goes 3 for 4, so we'll have to get into a game with him at some point here shortly. But yeah, Cabrera 1 for 4, Sexton 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned, 5 Ks. Actually, Del Villa gets the loss, 2 2/3, 2 runs. As we go back up to the big leagues, looks like we beat Atlanta there in the first game 7-3. Henry Davis with a triple, Cruz and Wyatt Freehan with a homer apiece. Glasnow, 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned, 5 Ks, gets the win, and Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to get the save. As we get a day off there on Friday, which is an interesting day off. And here you go, Pablo Santana taking on this Braves team right now at 3-4. They have so much talent, this Braves team. You know, we saw them in the playoffs a few years ago. We know what they have, so this is going to be definitely a tough test and a team that's probably going to be in the playoffs, I would think. As they'll have Ian Anderson on the mound, his second start on the season, 0-1 so far, 6.75 ERA, and here comes Tamar Johnson. So far, 2 home runs on this early part of the season, just about a week in, and let's get this one going. Pitch to Johnson. He'll ground that ball foul. So like I said before last time, I'm expecting a big season from Tamar Johnson. I think he is going to put up some great numbers. As this one's going to be a ground ball over to second base. Easy play there at first for out number 1. And here comes Bo Bichette. Look at the start he has got going here. 444, 3 home runs, 6 RBI here early on. Hey, maybe Bichette is going to be that MVP guy. We've really hit, I would say, on some free agent signings. That is for sure. Really, I would say the first year is just going to be flown out to right. Waka was kind of just one of those guys we picked up, and man, he just shined. As Cruz is off to a great start. He has actually an 11-game hit streak coming into this game. And then last year, you know, Pablo Lopez signed him, and he just wins the Cy Young. So who knows? We'll see if the luck continues with Bo Bichette. Maybe he can put up some MVP numbers and be right up there. As Cruz is going to ground this over to first base. Olsen up with it. And that's a 1-2-3 first. And here comes Pablo Santana. Great to see him back. So much talent. Best player of the draft a few years ago. Absolutely dominated in AAA. Makes his major league debut in his first season into the playoffs. Pitches really well. I was hoping last year was going to be a great season, but that head contusion pretty much did him in, out for the season, and it's just good to see him back. Gets the fly ball out there, and you can see this Braves lineup, and man, Ronald Acuna Jr. sitting just a solid 542 here early on. Absolutely ridiculous. If it wasn't for Ohtani, I would say he might be the best player in baseball for sure, as they got Chris Bryant now hitting second, bring him over. Trying to get a bat here to help out Acuna, but man, this lineup is stacked. 0-2 pitch. And swing and a miss for strike 3. He'll get Bryant down swinging, and here comes Acuna. Man, 542 here early on. Just killing the ball. And takes that pitch inside for a ball. He also has 5 home runs and 12 RBI. They played like 7 games. Insane. Absolutely insane. 3-0 pitch. He'll take this one all the way. Definitely got to be very, very careful. I mean, that is one heck of a start to the season. 3-1 pitch to Acuna. He'll take that for a strike. Nice location there from Santana. Has that really, really good stuff. See if we can come back and get him here after being down 3-0. 3-2 pitch. And check over at first. They're going to say he went for strike 3. We'll take that one. I mean, he probably hasn't. I mean, he hasn't got out that many times here earlier on the season. Jeez, hitting that average. But we'll get him there, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Santana. Let's go to the second. Obviously, another guy we like to see back, Henry Davis. Hopefully, he can have a really nice, healthy season. 1-0 pitch to him, and he rips this one up the middle for a base hit. And I think some of these guys, Santana and Davis, you still have the full off season, but getting back into action, it's definitely going to take a little bit of time just to get used to it. So, I'm not expecting some big things from them early on. If they do play well early on, that's awesome. But, I know it's going to take a little bit of time to get into that rhythm once again. As Marcano getting the start today, you can see why. He's hitting .429 here early on in this season, looking pretty good. 1-2 pitch to him, and he's going to pop up. This will be an easy play there, back of the plate, and got it there for out number 3. So, yeah, Marcano, it's good to see. I mean, he hit very well last year, out of options. Keep him on this team. And good to see him playing well. That's what you want to see. You want to see guys, not only just make the team, but just, I don't want them on the roster just to be on the roster because they don't have any options, as Austin Riley's going to go down looking. You want them to perform well, and if they're not, obviously I have no problem getting rid of them. I want to give everybody their shot. And it's good to see he's playing well. So 1-1 pitch here to Ozzie Albies. This is a ground ball. Cruz up with it over to first and gets him there for out number 3. And it's a 1-2-3 second. And we'll go to the third. And here comes Mark Tejada. Man, what a debut for this guy. Game-winning home run on opening day in his debut. And has a game-tying hit and then scores the winning run in the same series. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that in one series, and we'll see what kind of season he puts up as he's going to foul away that pitch. Definitely up for Rookie of the Year. I would say him and Endy Rodriguez. I think we have some guys that Rookie of the Year contention, no doubt about it. And he's going to hit this one up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. And obviously, he's only, 19 years old. So, he's going to turn 20, but, man, it's just crazy to think what he has done. I mean, he's dominated both years in the minors. He had really no choice but to be up here. Here comes DeMar Johnson. Johnson's going to rip that one. That's going to be a base hit. That'll get through. So we'll have 2 on here, 1 away in this third inning, trying to get the first run on the board here. And here comes Bo Bichette to the plate. 0 for 1 so far with the fly out. See what he can do here. 0-1 pitch. And gets a hold of this one. This one flying deep into center field, but it's going to be tracked down. And Tejada's going to be on his way to third base, so he'll be over there. So first and third, so now we'll need obviously a base hit, but a wild pitch could bring in a run. So that's a chance here. And here comes O'Neal Cruz trying to extend that 11-game hitting streak. Obviously, I don't want to be the guy that ends it. That's for sure. That's taken down below for a ball. 1-1 pitch here to Cruz. And, they're going to say we went on that one? Not even a check? I guess. Man, all right. 1-2 pitch to Cruz. That's called strike 3. Are you kidding me? Wow. So, gets the call there, strike 3, and it's still a 0-0 game as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. As here comes Josh Bell to the plate. Another guy you got to be careful with, man. That power. 3-2 pitch. He's going to foul that one away. Having a very good start to the season. 357 average. And the payoff pitch here. And he'll take that inside for a ball. So first base runner for Atlanta comes on a walk here to Josh Bell in this third inning. And here comes Sean Murphy to the plate. I mean, you got Murphy batting like 9th. All right. All right, this lineup's just ridiculous. 1-2 pitch to Murphy. Let's see if we can get him high here. There we go. Strike 3 looking. Fastball high on the outside corner. 2 away now in this third inning. And here comes Miles Straw, who they signed in free agency. Takes the pitch for a strike. Comes over from Cleveland. 2-2 pitch now to Straw. And gets him looking. Strike 3. Santana has got the fastball working today. So far, no hits allowed, just the 1 base runner. And he is looking good here so far. We just got to get this offense rolling. And Wyatt Freehan absolutely rips this one. That one is going to be clearly to the wall Freehan will be on his way to second base for a double. And there you go. It does take us some time sometimes. I think the offense like slowly eases into the game. You know, it's rare that we get a very good start to the game, and then it's like we kind of click on a little bit in the 5th and the 6th inning. We just got to get better, you know, get better starts, because I don't want to put pressure on our pitchers, as Davis is going to go down swinging there for strike 3. 2 away now in this 4th inning, because, yeah, now, you know, we get down maybe early, puts us in a tough situation. It's just great right now that Santana's pitching really, really well. Marcano's going to foul that one away, trying to get a base hit here, knock in Freehan, get that first run on the board. 2-2 pitch, takes it up high for a ball. Tejada is on deck, so maybe he's pitching around Marcano here to get to the rookie. 3-2, and he'll take that outside for a ball, just missing there. That's a pretty good take. So it'll be up to Mark Tejada. Had the single there in the 2nd inning. Chance to come through with a 2-out hit to knock in a run. Pitch from Anderson. Oh, man, it was right there. Hung up 12-6, just misses it. Grounds out to second base, and that is the inning. Let's go to the 4th. Bottom half. Chris Bryant swinging a miss on the changeup. So when you have that fastball working and then you throw that changeup, I mean, good luck. Put it with that slider he has. He's been, you know, it's a very good pitch. He's got 3+ pitches. I mean, he wasn't a top pick for nothing. 0-1 pitch here to Acuna, and he takes that inside for a ball. Don't want to hang a changeup or any pitch to this guy, that's for sure. 1-1. Ground ball, Johnson over. He has got it over to first base. So Acuna so far 0 for 2. That's going to drop his average down a little bit. And here comes Austin Riley with 2 away. And there you go. There's your first hit for Atlanta here in the 4th inning, as Riley smacks that one into right field. So 2-out hit here for Atlanta in the 4th. And Vaughn Grissom coming to the plate. And up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Cruz can't come up with it. Riley thought he was going to be going to third. He would have been absolutely gunned down, but stays there at second base. And now you got a man in scoring position. Albies to the plate here with 2 away, and hits this one in the center. Gilbert over, and he is going to come up with it for out number 3. Nothing in the 4th there for Atlanta. We got a 0-0 game. We've had quite a few of these, yeah, where it's just neither team could get anything going. The pitching's just been very good. You know, kind of had this on opening day. As J.J. Bleday is going to come through with a base hit. So base hit to start off this 5th inning. Bleday getting the start as well today. He's been hitting well. You know, all these guys so far, I would say, you know, Endy Rodriguez has struggled a little bit. That's why he's getting this day off. Bleday getting the start, but everybody else. We'll take a look at the averages here coming up after this game, and we'll probably sim through after this game. And so far, everybody's hitting well. I think we have one of the better offenses in baseball. Maybe, I would say, top 3, no doubt about it. As here comes Bo Bichette to the plate, trying to come through. Oh, man. That was the pitch. He just missed it. Just missed it. So 1-2 pitch now to Bichette. With Johnson on first base, 1 away. There's another one, and he rips this one. Didn't miss this one. Deep into right field. That's going to get off the wall. Johnson will be on his way to the plate. That'll be the first run of the game, and Bo Bichette comes through with a 1-run double here in this 5th inning. Second double of the year for him. You give him one, it's just missed. He's not going to miss that second one. Bichette crushing that one. Luckily for Anderson, it wasn't out of here. So 1-0 lead here in this 5th inning. Now it's up to Wyatt Freehan. 1 for 2 so far. Has that double. And now a 1-2 pitch. And hits it very well deep into center field, but it's going to run out of gas. And it's caught right there at the track. But Bo Bichette with the double knocks in the run. 1-0 lead. Let's go to the 5th. Matt Olson, that lefty-lefty matchup. 0 for 1 so far right now, and looking at a 2-2 count. Pitch from Santana. Swing! Strike 3. I mean, I'm not sure what you're looking at there. I mean, not the greatest pitch. Fastball, you know, elevated a little bit, but I guess just did not see it coming. Thought it was going to be a breaking ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. As Sean Murphy has a man on first base. This one's going to be trouble. Bleday up with it. Runner's going to round third. On his way to the plate, throws offline, and the Braves have tied this one up. So it was a Josh Bell base hit, and then Murphy absolutely this was just roped into left field. As Blade can't even run it down. That is crazy. And we got a tie ball game now in the fifth, and here comes Miles Straw with still one away. You got Murphy at second base, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Here comes Gilbert up with the throw, and they're going to hold him there at third. That's a nice throw from Gilbert there to hold him down. He has a great arm there at center field. So they do not test it, but Santana in some trouble here in the fifth inning. Here comes Chris Bryant. Great average in runners in scoring position this year as he fouls this one away. 0-2 pitch to Bryant. Ground ball gets us out. Maybe get a strikeout as well. And that's exactly what we're going to get. Change up in on the hands. Strike three. 2 away now in this fifth inning. But you know who's coming up. Here comes Acuna. You got to be very careful here. Remember, we still do have an open base, but a broken bat. Bichette's got it. Out number 3. So it's just the one run off the Murphy double. Could have been worse. That's okay. Tied up at 1 apiece here in the sixth. Here comes Drew Gilbert to start off this sixth inning. And Gilbert gets a hold of this one. Deep into left field. This one is carrying back, and it's going to be out of here. Drew Gilbert showing some oppo power. Takes the lead right back just like that. First home run for Gilbert on the season. Another guy that, maybe give you like 15 home runs, but he showed a little bit more power near the end of the season. We've had him in the weight room trying to beef him up a little bit, add to that repertoire that he has. He can hit the ball very well. Obviously a fantastic fielder, Gold Glove winner. As Marcano's going to rip a base hit. So getting a hold of the ball here in the sixth inning. Still just one away. Marcano on first, and now we got Mark Tejada coming to the plate. Just real interested to see what he can do this year, What kind of numbers is Tejada going to put up? Obviously, I'd rather not be, you don't want him to obviously struggle, and then you have to send him down to figure out that position. Hopefully he just takes with it and runs with it, as this one's going to be up high for ball 4. And that's what I'm liking, what I'm seeing so far. The, working deep counts, that's always good, especially from a young player. If you're going to work those deep counts, you're fine working walks, but you're also going to get pitches here to, you're going to find a hit. So that's awesome to see. He has a really good eye. And I just think he's going to be a possible all-star, no doubt about it. As Blade is going to go looking there for strike 3. Curveball got him, knees shaking a little bit there. Did not see that one. So it's going to be up to Tamar Johnson away here with 2 away here in the sixth inning. And Johnson just missing that fastball. Just a tad bit. Man, you see those pitches sometimes, and you're just so geared up for them. As has another chance, and he doesn't miss it. It's just like Bichette. You can't give these guys a second chance. And this one's going to probably score 2. On his way to the plate. Here comes the throw. Just in there is Tejada. Tamar Johnson. 2-run double here in the sixth inning, extending it to a 4-1 lead. And here comes Bo Bichette trying to add another one. 1-2 pitch from Schuster. And Bichette, that will be a ground ball over to third base. Riley up with it, out number 3. But Tamar Johnson, 2-run double, coming through big time. Add to a now 3-run lead, give some breathing room here for Santana. Here in the sixth inning, right now around 70 pitches. Not really, I would say, on a pitch count right now, but this one's absolutely crushed by Austin Riley. No doubt about it. Blade can just look up, and this one's well out of here. So they'll get one back here right now. 419 feet later, adds another run for Atlanta. So 4-2 game here in this sixth inning. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's much on a pitch count. I mean, I don't probably want him going 100 pitches. As he comes right back and gets Grissom there for strike 3. So nice job there. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how he works out. I mean, he's right now at 82 pitches. If he can get Olsen here, I think we'll bring him out in the 7th and see what he can do. 0-2 pitch to Olsen. Gets him looking. Strike 3 once again to Matt Olsen. He is struggling against Pablo Santana, but Austin Riley with the solo shot. So yeah, let's go into the 7th. Depending what he does against Josh Bell here, could be his last batter. We'll see. 2-1 count here to Bell. Takes the pitch inside for a ball, and you can see just not working it's a little bit off right now. And, yeah, ball 4. And I think that's going to do it. So he'll go, 7+. So that'll be it for Pablo Santana. But it's so good to have him back. He is such a quality pitcher. I know he's right now at number 3, but he is definitely an ace-worthy pitcher, no doubt about it. Has a great outing there, and here comes Sir Anthony Dominguez. Hasn't allowed a run yet in this season. Hopefully it's not going to be in this game right now. Pop up. Bichette over. Got it. Out number 2 here in this 7th inning. Obviously, you're tying run at the plate, and Chris Bryant, 1 swing. This game's tied. Pitch for a strike inside. That really didn't sink that much. 1-2 pitch. And there you go. Strike 3. Slider on the outside half. Ump says he went. And Dominguez gets out of the 7th. Let's go to the 8th. Marcano, 1 for 2. Has a walk. Takes that pitch inside. Hey, man, stick your elbow out a little bit. Get it. You got the elbow pad. Why not? Get on base here. 1-0. And he'll get on base regardless. Base hit for Marcano. Couple hits in this game. Good to see. So he's on here with 1 away, and that's going to bring up Mark Tejada. 1 for 2, has himself a walk and a run. See what he can do here against the lefty Schuster. Pitch, he'll take that outside for a ball. You can see Ramirez down below also has already 6 home runs. Man, last year it was really low in power. We'll see if the power's up this year. 3-2 pitch. Tejada rips that one for a base hit. Had the runner going on 3-2, trying to stay out of a possible double play. But a base hit, 2 on, 1 away here. Let's see what Tamar Johnson can do. Came up with a big hit last time, that 2-run double. But 2 away now here. And he rips this one for a base hit. That's going to get down. Marcano's going to score. And Tamar Johnson, once again, comes through with a big hit with runners in scoring position. Add another RBI. 5-2 game here in the 8th inning. Doesn't matter if you hit him lefties or righties. As this is going to get down for a base hit. We're going to hold up Tejada there at third base. So we'll have bases loaded here. 2 away. And a chance for Oneil Cruz. And this might be your last chance to extend that 11-game hitting streak. 0 for 4 so far in this game. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 pitch on Cruz. And this one hit well into center field, but it's not going to be enough. That will be flown out to center. Ends the 8th. We do add 1 more for the Tamar Johnson single. And it might be Cruz's hit streak over there, depending what happens. So let's go to the 8th. And there's Acuna. Finally gets on the board with a hit. Rips that for a base hit. Just a ho-hum 103 mile per hour exit velo base hit. Guys, ridiculous. So man on first to start this inning. Briley hits this one. Bichette with a great catch, tag, double play over at first base. We move Bo Bichette over to first. You just never know how sometimes those positions changes are going to really work out. And man, Bichette is looking great. We have great defense on the infield. It's really good. And here's a ground ball right to him. Out number 3. So Sir Anthony Dominguez goes 2 strong innings. Takes us to the 9th. And here comes Henry Davis in the 9th inning with 2 away. Trying to continue this 9th. 1 for 4 so far in this game. Now an 0-1 pitch here from Carl Edwards Jr. And swing and a miss there on that circle change. 0-2 pitch now to Davis. And this one is hung up a little bit. The fast as a slurve over the middle of the plate. Hit well in the deep center field. And this one's out of here. Henry Davis. First home run of the season for him. There you go. All right, that's going to build this up to a 6-2 lead. So obviously don't need a closer in here and close the situation with over a 3-run lead. Adds another one up to 6-2. All right, nice job, Henry Davis. I'd like to see him hit around 20 this year. I know that might be a little lofty. We'll see. Hit 12 last year. He missed the final 2 months. I think 20's doable, no doubt. As here comes Brock Burke having a really good early start to the season. Fly ball into left. Blade is going to be underneath of it. He's got it there for out number 1. So here comes Matt Olson, who has struggled in this game. Man, lefties. He seems like any time I have faced Matt Olson and we got a lefty on the mound, I mean, he just struggles. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Olson goes down again. He just can't handle those lefties. That's for sure. So Josh Bell, 2 away in there in this 9th inning. It's going to be up to him. And right back to Burke. Got it easily. Out number 3. And that is going to be a victory here against Atlanta. 6-2. Pablo Santana gets his first victory of the season. Welcome back. Good to see it. And he had a pretty good performance against a really, really tough lineup. Great job for him. And there you go. We will take it. Offense comes through. Johnson with some big hits. 3 for 5. 3 RBI in the game. Nice. We'll take it. Gilbert and Davis with the home run. Yeah, Santana, 6 innings, 6 hits, couple earned, 10 Ks. And he gets his first win of the season. Hopefully many more of them to come. So for scouting, Lloyd Garcia, 38 interest right now. McKenna, you can see they're only at 55 and 40% scouted. So I think we're going to keep them there for now. But obviously, we're going to get rid of the discover of new prospects, which I don't even think we discovered any. So I'm just getting rid of that. We're going to look at Alberto Mercado. He's going to be a first baseman, 18 years old, out of Arkansas. He's got the high potential, high overall possible. Looks like he's got some great power against righties and lefties. So I think we take a look at Mercado. He's right there in that second round possibility. And we'll finalize scouting there. And we ended up sweeping Atlanta. So that's a big time series right now so far at 7-2 on the season. And I think what we're going to do is sim down to probably that Texas series near the end of the month of April and see where we stand. We face Atlanta, Chicago, Baltimore, face some really good teams. As Christopher Johnson, he's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. So that's no good. We took actually, I think 2 or 3 from the Mets. I mean, we're a really good team. So let's get into the second week of scouting. Lloyd Garcia right now at 100%. So it looks like he's a 74 to 89 potential. So probably, I would say, like a B potential, maybe a 60-some overall. I mean, he's got high power against lefties, very good fielding. I would say decent arm strength. So it could be possible for a late first-round pick for him. McKenna at 75%. Probably, I would say, around a C potential, probably a 60 overall. He's got 4 pitches. I think we just keep it at 70. I think we could take him off. If we have to add him later, I think about it. Let's see. I'm not even going to really try to pronounce that last name. I'll just screw it up. But he is fast. Very fast center fielder. High schooler, 18 years old. Let's give him a shot. And Brent Moore. You could see he's probably going to at least be a B potential, maybe an A. I mean, he'll be a low 50s guy, but let's give him a shot. Right now, not ranked. We'll see where he goes on our big board. So we continue to sim through here. Man, a lot of W's. A lot of W's, that is for sure. We'll take a look at definitely all the standings here in a minute as we continue to sim through. But Mercado, so possibly maybe a B potential if you're looking just kind of in between. I think we maybe keep it there. And Brent Moore, I think we kind of know what we're getting. He's probably going to be an A potential. Good velocity, just going to be like a 50 overall, but we could probably take him later on. Let's look at Giovanni Lyons. 58 to 92 potential. Could be in high overall at 71. We'll see. Solid possible hitter at second base. Right now ranked 100. So let's finalize the scouting for that week. And here we are. So let's take a look. Swept Atlanta. Took 2 or 3 from the Mets. And then we lost 3 or 4 back from Atlanta. But we came back and we sweep the Orioles. We split with the Cubs and we sweep the Angels. Right now that puts us at 18-8. We are a half game back of the Cubs at 18-7. I knew this Cubs team was good. This is going to be a race this year with them. I think it's going to be a 2-team race for this division. That Cubs team is very, very good, and you can see already early on. We probably have the better pitching, and I still think maybe the better lineup, but they are a very solid team. Right now, we're the leading wild card team. You got the Blue Jays, Guardians, Mariners are your division leaders in the AL. Royals wild card. You got Phillies in the lead there in the East. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Like Lopez, solid. Glasnow struggling so far, 1-3 with a 6.85 ERA. Santana, like I said, I think it's going to take him a little bit of time, but 2-1. Tyler Mahle, 4.25, 2-2 so far in the early season, and Bubba Chandler, 4-1, 3.72 ERA, strikeout rate looking good, 1.45 whip, can't complain, as Luis Ortiz dominating, Loizaga dominating, Chaffin not too bad, Barlow, Brock Burke hasn't allowed a run, Bednar's been pretty good, Sir Anthony Mingus hasn't allowed a run, and neither has Helsley. I mean, the pitching's looking very, very good here early on. So let's take a look at the lineup. Tamar Johnson hitting 366, he got 25 RBI here. Not out of the month of April yet. Bo Bichette, 317, 3 home runs, 12 ribbies for him. Eugenio Cruz hitting 385, and he's got 8 home runs. Wyatt Freehan hitting 279, 7 home runs. Hayes is only hitting 233 at the moment. Andy Rodriguez at 186, so he is struggling. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But Gilbert at 287, 4 home runs. Let's see what Tejada's doing. Tejada's hitting 246 here early on, so he's slow at it. Joe hitting 270 off the bench. Blade 400. Figueroa at 286. And Marcano hitting 346. Man, our lineup is killing it. Right now, Rodriguez, we're going to have to keep an eye out. Brian Chang in AAA hitting 268. You got Casher hitting 293. Zanino not doing much. Sawinski hitting 289 with 5 home runs. So he's definitely a potential to make his way up to the big league. Same with Ji-Wan Bae. He's hitting 376 right now. So, yeah. I don't want to send down Andy Rodriguez. I really don't. But if he's really struggling, we might have no choice. Here's Tamulo. He's hitting 411 here early on. So maybe he'll make his way up to AAA, see what he can do. Anybody else doing anything? Nothing there. Quinn Priester right now in AAA, 1.71 ERA. Looking good. Will Cousins at a 2.7 clip. Solometo 2.90. Sanchez at 2.5. I mean, this rotation's ridiculous. Contreras looking good out of the bullpen. Reyes has only allowed 180 pitch right now. So, yeah, sometimes their bullpen stuff, it's very weird the way they do it. Perdomo not bad. Moya pretty good. And Cano, yeah, I mean, dominating. It's just not enough room on the roster to bring these guys up. There's probably like 3 guys there I'd bring up. Sexton, 3.38. Larkin at 2.16 ERA. Villar at a 1.74. He's looking good. He's only a 60 overall. Not really progressing at the moment, but he is an A potential. Thomas struggling a little bit. 1.76 whip, but James Hook, just the one start, looks pretty good. He got hurt there for a little bit, but so far so good for James Hook. We'll put Winters in there. Crocker struggling. Everybody else, Gilbert looking pretty good. Sean Snow struggling. Pennington looking good. Hawkins looking good. And Lasnewski, now a top 5 prospect, looking pretty good. But that's going to do it for this one. Seeing Pablo Santana back is great to see, and hopefully we'll get Glasnow working. We'll do next time. We'll take on this Texas Rangers team. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.